Hi, thanks for watching this video on Pronto AI. Pronto AI was developed to be able to take the hundreds of performance metrics that a practice is able to identify and observe and distill those down into the top 30 to 50 metrics that you want to focus on for each quarter. And this is where we, together with the practice owner or COO, will be setting opportunities for each quarter. So what we do is we look at the metrics that are identified on the left-hand side. And if you use your hover your mouse rather, you'll be able to see how that particular metric is being calculated. We're using the same color scheme, which is red and green, red showing something's off track, green being that it is on track. But what's important to notice is that if something is on track for 1 month and it's off track for trend, trailing 12 months, year, then it may be a bigger issue than you think. So this is something that we use to be able to identify what we want to focus on every single quarter. In this particular practice situation, you can see that there was a 4-month perio retention opportunity that was set, and the frowny face next to it is showing that they did not achieve this. They did not achieve this opportunity. They didn't achieve the goals associated with it. If you click through, you're able to see the detail associated with this particular metric. Once again, you're being able to look at it over some different time periods, month actual versus goal, year actual versus year goal, the trend, most recent 90 days, and then the current year, and trailing 12 months versus prior year. The importance of looking at all of this data is to get a full understanding of what the opportunity here is and what was lost in some situations. So there's an impact statement at the bottom that talks a little bit about what would happen if you were in fact to increase this particular performance metric. So we use a level of discernment to be able to look through all of these, and we're looking for ones that have, a fair number of red dots here. And we're also looking to see the benchmark impact and where this particular metric impacts patient experience and the financial performance of the practice. So quality of care, if you see a check mark there, that's an indicator that that's being affected by an underperforming performance metric. Patient satisfaction, and then compliance and some of these other financial areas of the business. So all of that being taken into consideration, we'll work with you to identify the right opportunities to focus on for the quarter. And we will set those opportunities by simply clicking into this gray box, and we'll determine how we want to track a particular performance metric. We could track it by month actual, month goal, year actual, year goal, trend, current year to date versus prior year to date, all of the time periods that we are always looking at. And we'll start that in the beginning of the quarter, and we would update the default to be the end of the quarter, which we would choose here, and then we would pick the advisor who would be working on with you on this particular set of performance criteria. And that's Pronto AI. As I said, there's 2 purposes: to distill those hundreds of metrics down to the top 30 to 50. And the second one, to be able to identify the areas of opportunity that within that quarter you have the greatest opportunity to be able to make adjustments. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're here to help.